No, it's good that I'm not dating anymore, but I love being a wing woman because I love sports bars. Have you guys ever gone to these places? Oh my God, rock on, they're amazing. TVs, baskets of food everywhere. I love it. Someone scores and I'm that friend that's just like, yeah! And everyone's like, this fucking bitch. And I'm like, let's fucking go!
You guys say the meanest things to these athletes, the meanest things. Like they were watching Tom Brady and they were like, Tom Brady, you suck. Tom Brady sucks. I don't know that much about football, but I'm pretty sure Tom Brady doesn't suck at football. I'm pretty sure you suck. I'm pretty sure all you suck at football. I just wish these athletes would stand up for themselves, you know, against these horrible things you say. I wish just one time Tom Brady would look directly into the camera and be like, hey man, fuck you, I got this. I make $20 million a year and you can't even do a fucking sit-up. Get off my dick, man.
And I'm a good father. I don't lie about my kids. I just keep my kids where they are. I have a daughter. She's a beautiful kid, but she's insane. Very much insane. Because, see, she's a swimmer. I'm just going to tell you that. She's a swimmer, which is not a predominantly black sport. Let me tell you something. Because when you go to swimming, when you're a black parent, you go to swimming, they know that you're there because you're there. You're just like a Oreo, you just out there. So, my daughter's very arrogant now because she done won a lot of races. And, you know, when we first started swimming, I used to think that the kids were saying little racist stuff about my baby because she would walk in and they were like, oh my God, they go to Black Seal. I was like, what? Don't be calling my baby no damn Black Seal. Then this white dude said, no, man, that means that she really fast. Got me out there rooting, go Black Seal, go Black Seal. But the problem with my daughter is this. I've been tracking this little white girl named Sarah Brown. Been tracking Sarah. I think Sarah's really fast. Know all the numbers, know all the tracking. My daughter's very arrogant. She don't even carry her stuff out the truck no more. She just get out the truck and just walk into the pool like I'm her assistant. I'm walking in with all her bags. So you couldn't hold the door or nothing? I'm walking in and I hear my daughter say something crazy to Sarah Brown. Say, hey, Sarah. Yeah, I know we gonna race, but I'll be out the pool dry about time you finish. I'm listening, I'm like, woo! Got me all hyped. I'm walking in with all this stuff. Yeah, Sarah. Dry. You heard her, dry, Sarah. I don't believe my daughter at all. Because I know this little white girl is for real. Race happens. Race happens. My daughter lose the race. Come in second to Sarah Brown. Come up to me crying. Daddy, I lost the race. I'm like, hey, it's like that sometime, Black Seal. You was up against a great white.
I love basketball. I love it. But I know I'm not the person who's the happiest that basketball exists. I think the person who's the happiest that basketball exists is Shaquille O'Neal. It's gotta be Shaq, right? Because without basketball, Shaq is just a man who's too big for this world. He's like 7'3" and 400 pounds, right? Like, without basketball, he would have just been like breaking teacups in his hands and having his feet hang over his comically tiny bed, you know? They would have made him go live in the hills, like at the age of 14. They would have. They'd been like, get out of here, Shaq, you're a danger to everyone, right? The only old men would believe in him. They'd be like, he's real! He was 80 feet tall and a talented breakdancer.
I dated this one girl in college for like a year, and this is true. That relationship ended because after a year, she left me for one of the Temple University basketball players. That was my school. And it was tough, you know, because, like, she's right. You know what I mean? It's always hard going through a breakup when the other person has made just, like, the objectively correct decision. And this guy, he's like a Division I athlete, right? So I didn't underestimate how tall he was going to be or how ripped he was going to be, but I definitely underestimated how many posters of him there were around campus. You know, a lot of people go through a breakup. Not everybody has to see a 10-foot banner of her new boyfriend going like this. I swear to God, there's a billboard of this guy on campus where he's gripping a basketball and it just says, "It's our time." I'm like, well, I don't know if it's our time. Feels pretty distinctly like your time right now. I'm gonna be, you know, the worst part is my roommates were all huge fans. So they would watch all the games and I'd have to listen to announcers on ESPN talk about this guy and say a bunch of stuff I didn't want to hear at all, you know? Stuff like, oh, Jim, would you just look at the incredible strength and stamina of this young athlete? I'm like, all right, that's about enough of that. No thanks. They're like, oh, Steve, you don't have to tell me this guy does nothing but dominate whatever's in front of him. It's like, like, oh, Jim, I mean, could you just imagine with this kind of raw power and speed? I mean, just how hard he Emily. It's got to be.
I don't want to do shit no more. I'm 42. I'm ready to be done. I'm done. I'm ready to check out. Treat me like an iPhone 8. I'm not going to update no more. Just throw me in a junk drawer, make me a paperweight. I'm finished. Life is hard. I don't want to do no more. I want to be a princess. But I'm late to the game because I'm tall. I'm 6'1", and I've been a Titan since I was 12. And it's hard to be a princess, especially when you grow up playing street ball, you know? Because I will get fouled by grown men, and I say stuff like, "Suck my dick," and that's not really princess-like, you know? Unless you say it like, "Suck my dick."
I love Alabama football, okay? Love Alabama football. It don't matter if you boo it. Don't matter. They're just good players. You must be from a loser school. They were the last to have black players, Alabama football. And Bear Bryant at the time, he was the coach for Alabama, and they were like, "I think we need colored players." And and the alumni was like, "We don't want no goddamn colored players. You don't need no colored players, goddamn. You better not hear no." I'm sure you know what they were saying, right? And then one day, Alabama was playing a team with colored players. And this is what they saw. What the hell was that? That was one of them colored players, coach. He's like, "Yo, let me get the phone. Yeah, we need some colored players." Why? Because to catch the other colored player. Shit. Oh, the white guys just went by. Holy shit. I mean, I'm just saying, we dominate the sports and shit. Anytime we get interested in sports, we taking it from you. We're taking it from you. Golf took it from you. Tennis took it from you. All that shit. We just gotta get interested. You know what I'm saying? That's why you have X Games, mother. Because you were tired of black dudes taking all your shit. And you were like, "Dude, we gotta find some shit that these black dudes won't touch. How about we jump out of a helicopter on a bike into a garbage can? How about that?" They'll never do it. They'll just never do it. I know it.
I've been in better shape in my life. I go in and out, you know, it's been a while. Not last year, but the year before, my big accomplishment is I ran the New York City Marathon. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Half of you are like, "No, you didn't." I did, you bastards. All right? I ran and completed. All right, fine, I didn't. But I thought about it. Which I guess is technically different than running it. Turns out I couldn't run the New York City Marathon because I didn't want to. Which is the main reason I don't do a lot of things. I just rarely admit it. It's like, "Hey, Jim, why don't you come to my birthday party?" I didn't want to. We never really reply to invitations that way. "Don't want to go." Completely available, just not interested. Really wish I wasn't there, so I won't be. I know people who have run the New York City Marathon. They always bring it up. They're like, yeah, I ran the New York City Marathon. I was asked, did you win? No, but I finished. What place you come in? I don't know. Sounds like you came in last. Really, what you're saying is you lost the New York City Marathon. If I were you, I wouldn't bring that up. But that's why some people run marathons, so that they can say, I ran a marathon, which to me is not a good enough reason. Heck, I can say I ran a marathon. In fact, earlier I did. Didn't feel good, it felt dishonest. I guess what I'm trying to say is marathon runners are liars. All of them. It's too far. It's way too far. 26.2 miles, that's too far to run, jog, or frankly drive. Let's be serious. But you know what? I'm not a runner. Half of you are like, we never thought you were. At this point, we're not sure if you're a walker. But running is huge, right? There are stores just for runners. There's magazines dedicated to running. Runner's World, a magazine all about running. And if you thought running was boring, wait till you read about running.
I was watching the playoffs. I was like, oh my God, dude, the catcher's totally flirting with the pitcher, dude. Oh my God, they're totally dating. Oh my God. My buddy was like, dude, no, he's not, man. No, he's not. They're not flirting or not. I was like, oh yeah, well, how'd you like if I talked to you that way? Like, hey, dude, what do you feel like doing later? You want to do this? No, you don't want to do that. You want to do that? You want to do this? You like that? I was about to swab the sides gingerly. I was about to punch a duck and I wiggle it. Meanwhile, the pitcher's on the mound. He's like, no. 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 Gosh. Oh, yeah.
Baseball. Nobody wants to watch a pitching battle either. Let's hit the ball deep. Don't worry about your records either. For every superstar that's done steroids, 1 billion AA boys have juiced up. So the playing field is plenty even. We'll put an asterisk next to Barry Bonds' name, sure. As soon as we put one next to Babe Ruth's name. Getting to break records before black people were allowed to play? Excuse me? Where is that asterisk? Why don't people talk about that? Oh, I'd love to know how many homers the Babe would have hit had Cece been throwing him 92-mile-an-hour sliders. Yeah, maybe the fat boy would have put the cigar down and quit pointing had Jose been allowed to swim 90 miles to throw him a junk ball.
I enjoy, telling my story up here, introducing y'all to the real James Davis. I'll be honest, I'm from South Central, but I play golf. I love golf. It's really fun being a black golfer, because it's, I don't know, how do you say it? Unexpected? Are there any golfers in here tonight? Yeah? You play golf, sir? Okay, non-white golfer, I see you. I get on that first tee, it's usually me and like 3 super old, super rich white dudes, and they are looking at me judging. They're like, what is this, Make-A-Wish? What are we doing? What is this, Diversity Day? Is it a holiday, or are they doing a theme? They should have put it in the email for the tea time that they were doing something special. The minorities. Go ahead, radio, hit the ball. Cliff, what do you want to do? But here's the thing, I play golf. I'm amazing. So the look they give when I hit that tee shot, priceless. It's like we're back in slavery and they're like, oh, you can read? Who taught you how to do that? That is illegal. You get killed for stuff like that. Cliff, look at this. Look at this. But listen, after that moment, the wall comes down and the bonding begins. They go from not telling me where they live to inviting me to live with them. They're like, have you seen Blindside? I want to do that to you. I'm your Sandra Bullock. I want to move you into the garage, get you better clubs. You just stay away from my wife and we can make this happen. We'll get you on that tour. I used to follow Tiger Woods heavy. I used to study his golf swing in slow motion over and over again. I call it a dedication. My friends called it super gay. But, you know, they just didn't get my passion. I actually met Tiger Woods. Yeah. Oh! Yes, I actually met Tiger Woods. Oh, you did? Is he still looking how he look? I saw him this summer and I told him to his face, hey man, you're one of my heroes, I believe in you. I think you still can do this. But I saw that DUI video. Tiger, you look buff as fuck, bro. Like, man, only you can turn a DUI video into a Nike commercial. I literally bought everything you had on. Nike, let me get the DUI dry fit, the one from the video with Tiger. The one he had on to make you look swole. I need that. And his size, without the cop. Tiger Woods was a huge deal to the black community. I remember watching him win tournaments with my family, you know? Like he was a shot of self-esteem to the culture. And people don't talk about that, but Tiger meant a lot. Every Sunday he'd win one of those major championships. It was like a baby OJ verdict, you know? It was a black man winning in an arena we weren't used to seeing him winning, you know? Augusta National was his justice system. And he overcame it. That joke is kind of like the OJ verdict. Some people like it, white women don't. But, you know, tickles me, sir. I wanted to be on tour, but I didn't want to be Tiger Woods. I wanted to be more like the Allen Iverson of the PGA Tour, you know what I'm saying? Good at golf in the confines of what golf was, but still doing hood shit on the side. Just cause, it's me, I wanna be me. I wanna rap and play golf, you know, like that's what I wanted to do. The Allen Iverson of the PGA Tour. I got my slacks and my polo and my hat with the endorsements all over me, but it's not gonna be NetJets or some insurance company or a watch company on my wrist. It's gonna be a company like Hennessy. Swisher Sweet on my pocket. My golf bag is just gonna be some huge advertisement from my uncle's barbecue sauce company. Will's Sauces. 10 for $5. Combo. For sale in the parking lot. All on my bag. With a message from my mama. You gonna do good today, baby. Like just like a little Post-it on the bag. Don't touch that! My mama gave me that Post-it. Because here's the thing, people think golf is boring. It's actually not. Back in the day, there was this golfer named, you can all you want. But that's because you haven't heard of a golfer named Chi Rodriguez, okay? This dude, he makes a putt, picks his putter up, starts sword fighting, nobody. Who wants it, air people? Ghosts? Who wants it? You see that on TV and you're like, damn, he's on cocaine. Like that's the type of fun they're having on tour. You can't prove that, huh? You can that, but you don't prove that, okay? I know about fun. And that guy's having some. You be at your job, send an email and just pick up your keyboard and be like, what? Who wants it? Email out, sent. I'm out this bitch.
Do you play fantasy football? No, just too busy making women come. It's hard. Yeah, sometimes a guy will be like, I'm in 5 leagues. It's like, do you know where a clit is? Maybe you should focus on that before you're trying to make high-end trade deadlines. I love fantasy football because I know where a clit is, so I can play. It's higher than you think. I love it. So I was in 3 leagues last year. I won every single one of them. Wow. Oh my God, the feminism is overwhelming. It gets a little less impressive. The first league was all comedians. Yeah, it's like, okay. I'm the only one with a computer. Yeah, you can't like write it in a notebook and mail it to Goodell. The second league was all my guy friends from high school. So this one was really, really serious. They really wanted to win. They needed this. Like, I've seen their wives on Facebook. So when I won, they were so pissed. Like, you know what, Megan? Fantasy football isn't even real. I'm like, what? That thing with fantasy in the title? Like, yeah, I get it. I don't watch Harry Potter like it's a fucking documentary. I understand it's not real. Also, I don't want it to be real. Do you know how uncomfortable I would be with owning 11 black men right now? It's like, Antonio Brown, you are free to go at any time. You'll love it. There were white dudes that didn't laugh at that. Like, The third league. That was the third league I was in. An all-female fantasy football league called Sacks in the City. I wish that was a lie. These bitches wanted me to lose, too. They did everything in their power to make sure I couldn't win. Right before we did the draft, all the gals got together, and they decided that we weren't allowed to pick any players who had ever committed any violence against women. It's like, okay. I guess I'll take 6 punters and Air Bud.
On Netflix, my favorite thing to do, my favorite genre of movies is those black versus white sports teams movies. Remember those where it's like the black team versus the white team, and the black team got this coach just like Sam Jackson or Denzel, that's it. We only got 2 coaches, that's it. They tried one time with Terrence Howard, it was awful, it was some swim shit. Get in the pool, man, shut up. Anyway. But I love those movies because my favorite part of those movies is when it's like the last scene. It's the last game, the last match, and the black team is down, and the black coach take the team to the locker room for halftime, and they give them this motivational speech to go out there and to beat the white team. And it's a very motivational speech. It's like, look, this is the biggest day of your lives. We'll never get another opportunity like this in your life. All right, we got to go out there and do this for everybody that's counting on you, for your mama, Barack Obama, black licorice, and for all things black, and they go out there and they beat the white team. But I'm always wondering, what is the white coach saying to the white team in the locker room? Because I'm not saying it's racist, but it might be racial. I don't know. They don't never show that part. It ain't in the bonus footage, the deleted scenes. There's no white coach motivational speech. And I want to hear it because I imagine it's like, look, this is not a big day to us at all. We're going to have many opportunities after this, so many more. So many opportunities after this. I'm really only you guys coach to get away from my wife on Saturdays. So let's just go out there, let's have fun, and white power. I don't know what they say.
I played sports growing up, though. I played baseball, and one time when I was playing, I'm up to bat, I get walked. So I go, I take my base, I get to first base, I turn and I look, the catcher was still holding the ball. And he wasn't, he's staring at me, almost like he's daring me to run. But why don't you see if you can go? I don't think you can go. And I was like, I'm gonna go, all right? So I run to second. He throws it to second, overthrows second base, goes in the outfield. I run to third base. They overthrow third base. So my coach is like losing it, like telling me to go home. Like this is about to be an inside the park home run off a walk. I'm about to be on SportsCenter, like this is the biggest thing that's ever happened in sports. So I slide, there's a play at the plate, and then the umpire goes, it was only ball 3. So I have to now get up, I'm dirty, for no reason apparently. I'm out of breath. I gotta pick my bat up exactly where I left it. It's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch, immediately strike out. Immediately strike out. The umpire goes, now you can go. Yeah, you're fine. I did learn something though that day. What I did learn was that if you're confident, you can get away with quite a bit, you know? Because why didn't anybody stop me? No one stopped. No one. They knew I wasn't supposed to be going, but I was so confident about it that's why the kid was holding the ball, going, "What? Why is he? Is he supposed to be doing this?" And then I run to second. And it's like, well, no one's that much of an idiot. I guess I wasn't paying attention. The ball goes in the outfield. The outfield, they're not looking. They think it's a hit, you know, for all they know. And then I guess the umpire at some point realizes it and is just like, well, it's easier for me to get all the way back to him to tell me. At least let me feel what it would feel like to get an inside the park home run off a walk. I was thinking about too, like all the parents in the stands, because like they can't hear what's going on, so they're just like watching this, and then I bat again. Like they're just like, I guess I don't understand baseball. I thought I knew. It's just baseball's changed since I was a kid. You go around like that, you're done. You don't have to get back up there. I don't like these new rules. I watch a ton of sports. I love them, and I think it's always great. Like you see the NBA, like any big basketball players, like when a team wins a championship, because you see some of the players afterwards. They're like, I want to dedicate this championship to everybody that doubted me my whole life, everybody that said I would never make it. You know. Then the guy stands up. He's like 7'2", 340. You want to be like, one more question. No one in your life went on a limb and said, I bet you can go far? Nobody? No one thought you were a tree the first 5 years of your life? I thought your parents were your children. That's how big you are.
You want me to talk about baseball? Dude, talk about baseball, dude. Talk about baseball. So I'm from Norway. I don't know anything about it. I went once to see the Mets. I don't even feel the fans are enjoying it. Until the guy hit the ball, then that song came up, and everybody had a good time. That was 3 hours in, though.
You know, for years, I was a child. And during that time, I was terrible at sports. I'm still an awful athlete. My body is bad at sports. That's the problem. And I say that my body is bad at sports because I think my brain is good at sports. Like, I think my brain understands how a human being could, like, dribble down a basketball court and then make a layup, right? But then it has to outsource the job to my weird and feminine limbs. And so when I play basketball, it looks like I just bought my body and I don't know how it works yet. But I played basketball. I played basketball for 5 years, and I was a bench warmer all 5 years. And if you were never a bench warmer, I cannot express to you the humiliation of every Saturday morning putting on a pair of breakaway pants and never having a reason to break them away. Then they're just pants. I once got into a game for the last 30 seconds, okay? Because we were winning. And I walked out on the court and I had to go half of 1 minute without doing anything wrong. I walk out there and I get fouled right away. I get knocked to the ground. So this referee runs over to help me up and he's like, hey, don't you worry, son. We're gonna get you some free throws. I was like, oh, no. That will not be necessary. If you're looking to make this up to me, might I suggest a gift certificate of some kind? Oh, and it was a technical foul, so they cleared the court. They were like, yeah, feel free to use all the space you want to suck as much as you do at this game. So if you were in the stands that day, you could watch me shoot free throws, and you could watch my team watch me shoot free throws. And my team's bench at that minute, it looked like some bizarre Last Supper painting, you know? There's some people just like, oh, he's not gonna shoot free throws, is he? Oh, this is a really bad idea. And my coach in the middle just like, what the hell have you sent me?
One of my favorite things about coming back home to Chicago, I get to hang with my niece and my nephew. They're 6 and 8, or they were 6 and 8 when this joke was written. 6 and 8. I gave them both a couple bucks. Their father's a finance guy, so he's teaching them about money early on. He says, there's 4 different things you could do with that money. Names it. Buy something. What else? Save it. What else? Donate it. What's the last one? Invest it. And part of me wanted to say, you can also gamble that shit. Listen, the Bears are minus 3.5 points against the Titans. They're gonna crush the Titans. That's a soft line. You need to get it before it moves up to 4. The running back is washed up. They got holes in the offensive line. I'll take it up to 6.5, honestly, if you can get it. 6.5. When I gamble on sports, it makes me wish horrible things on other teams' players. I have money on Game 7, Heat versus Spurs. It was tight in the fourth quarter. I started thinking, you know what? If Tim Duncan dropped dead right now, I feel like the Heat could rally around that. And maybe they'd be energized by Tim Duncan's sudden death and the Spurs wouldn't play so well because they're sad about it, you know? There'd be lots of grief-related turnovers. Just hella 5-second violations because Ginobili's holding the ball, just looking off into the distance, sadly. 5 seconds, Heat ball. Hell yeah, we're gonna cover. I'd be the worst courtside reporter. So Dwight Howard, how do you feel like your 12 missed free throws affect the people that bet the over? Sports frames my thinking in a weird way. I went to this poetry event in Charlotte. This woman got on stage. She said, this piece is dedicated to my sister. She's been in an abusive relationship for 17 years. I said, holy shit. So she's been getting her ass whooped for Kobe Bryant's entire career. The whole time, from him going on prom with Brandy, getting drafted by the Hornets, traded to the Lakers with Vlade Divac, coming off the bench behind Nick Van Exel and Eddie Jones, winning the dunk contest in this rookie, and she was getting her ass whooped while all that was going on. Even when they won a couple championships and they brought in Karl Malone and Gary Payton, that didn't work out. They got swept by the Pistons. She was getting her ass whooped while all that was going on. Even during the rape charge in Colorado, the 81-point game in Toronto, she was getting her ass whooped there. You telling me that Sasha Bowie just came and left, but she was still getting her ass whooped? That's not a joke about domestic violence. Although I see how you can see it that way. I understand. That's a joke about how I process the passing of time.
I like sports until I got here and realized, I like sports until I start talking to someone who actually does like sports. That's what it is. Hey, you like football? I'm like, hell yeah, I like football. Oh, did you see when McFlam threw it to McChamber-Pam? And I was like, oh, I was lying to you, man. I don't know what you said at all there, actually. I think the Dolphins are cool. They're my favorite team. Oh, nice. Who's your favorite player? McCram? Is Dan Marino there still? I could talk more about the movie Ace Ventura, actually. That's why I like the Dolphins.
Oh, I love straight boys, though. Oh, I love them! Oh, I can't deal with them. I want to pinch your face. Right, I love you. Oh, they're so cute. I love them. And then they play fantasy football. Oh, it's not real. It's make-believe. They're like, I have to get home for my draft. No, you don't. There is no draft. They're like, I'm gonna get Peyton Manning this year. No, you're not. You're like crazy. I love them.
I played football growing up. I played football for the YMCA. That was our league. That was all we had. If you want to play football, you played for the Y in your neighborhood. That's how they divvied up the kids. You played for the YMCA closest to your house. So what that means in Montgomery, Alabama, where I grew up, is that some teams are all white And yeah, some teams are all white, and some teams are incredible. Dude, that's what happened. It was the most lopsided football I've ever seen in my life. Every game is 85-0. It's a bloodbath out there. I don't think I ever won a game, but I built some character, you know.
We would project weakness onto things that just aren't weak. We'd make fun of male cheerleaders. Have you ever seen a male cheerleader up close in the flesh? It's horrifying. It's like when you see a moose in the woods, you're just like, my God, the sheer size of this beast. It's magnificent. Male cheerleaders, man, don't sleep on them. Built like a fridge, stallion, thoroughbred. Just doing standstill backflips because he's in the mood. This guy is a trained assassin. This is a problem out on the streets. Guys are so ignorant. They hear dude's a male cheerleader, like, pansy, kick that guy's ass. A male cheerleader would destroy me if I ever got in a fight with him. We wouldn't even have to throw a punch. He just grab me, flip me like 18 feet in the air, couple steps back, not catch me. What am I gonna do? It's game over. I'm a heap on the floor. He's throwing in all these cocky little victory dances just to taunt me. What a dick. Male cheerleading is some of the most toxic masculinity you're ever gonna see in your life. Just some way over the top, unnecessarily yoked up dude, literally throwing women around. It's like, ah! We're like, man, this guy's such a boss. Look at those glutes, unreal.
I lied constantly when I was dating. One time a guy who was super hot was talking to me and he was like, do you want to go surfing? And I was like, oh my God, I love surfing. I would love to go. Does it look like I've ever gone surfing in my fucking life? Look at these fucking naturals, you know what I'm saying? He's like, great, I'll pick you up tomorrow, we'll go. I was like, perfect. I put on a gorgeous bathing suit, wake up, so excited. I put on my best bathing suit, the kind of bathing suit that's not supposed to be touched by water. You know, it's designer, it's gorgeous. The second it touches water, it literally disintegrates. So he pulls up in front of my house in a truck. Have you guys ever seen one of these before? Have you? Immediately coming in my pants. What? Sitting this thing, bopping all around, loving every second. His board stacked in the back. He's like, what do you want to ride? And I was like, I don't know. One that's long and hard that I can ride for hours. And he was like, yeah, I got that. I'm like, great, you're a fucking idiot. So we get in his car, we go to the beach. I like hop out, you know, and delicate. And I sort of look at the ocean and I'm just like, yeah, I don't think we can go out today. And he's like, why? And I was like, the conditions. I can't really rip with those waves. And in that moment, I thanked God that I studied Blue Crush as a child. He looked at me, he's like, you know, you're absolutely right. We don't have to go surfing. So we go to the beach. My plan is now working. I will derobe, look insanely fucking hot. We'll be at the beach 45 minutes, leave, and smash. But he gets down to the beach and does that annoying boy thing where he rips his shirt off like that. You know how guys do that? And it's like, why? Why do you need to do this to take your shirt off? Tosses it and just runs into the fucking ocean. Like a dog chasing a ball. Doesn't even consider that he is just entering an abyss. You know what I'm saying? It's space downstairs. So then I'm left on the shore, and I'm just like, okay, I'll set the things here. Set them down, derobe, standing there. He's like, come in! Come in! It's awesome! And I'm like looking like his stepmom. I'm like, sure thing, sweetie, yes! I'll be there in a second. So finally I'm like, fuck it, I have to go in, you know? So I slowly make my entrance, like a Bond girl, looking out. He doesn't see me. I get in the water, walking toward him. And then that annoying thing happens where the sand just falls off. And then without your consent, you're fully submerged in the fucking ocean. So now I'm forced to tread to him. And I'm not one of those women that looks hot when I get wet. I become Christopher Walken. So I'm treading wet, neck strained. Fully Christopher Walken approaching him. And right when I get close enough to what I think will be his big fucking hands grabbing my ass, and then we can just get on with the day, a wave comes and crashes upon me. Now, we're in the Pacific, okay? We're at a California beach. We're in Laguna. This wave is tossing my ass ashore like I'm a fucking taquito. Rolls me up. I'm like a Sandy Churro, just like on the fucking side. I stand up. I'm literally just like, snot from my nose touching the ground. I'm reborn, seeing fucking God for the first time. I look down, my labia sliced in half by my fucking Missoni knit bathing suit. Look down, terror. Slowly stand up. I'm like, my tits sliced in half. Nipple not hard, looking like a slice of pepperoni. And his ass just jogs out. And he's like, that looks pretty bad. Hey, by the way, did you notice the water sparkles? Great. Good time, Kevin. Thank you so much.